Welcome to the Wes-Del Sports Network Coaches Show. Here's your host, John McGlothin.
I'm here with head football coach Matt Nuckols. Coach Nuckols, welcome. And back here we go again for another season.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And this is year
4.
Year 4. Wow, I was going to short you a year. Year 4. So they fly by and right back into the swing of things. And not only are we finishing up the summer practices that you had, but we already had a scrimmage. Let's talk a little bit, though, before we get into your scrimmage about just summer and how your summer went with workouts and just some general thoughts overall about the summer.
Yeah, we had a great summer. Numbers are up. We had great attendance through June and July. Something I'm really, we're just excited about is, these kids are going into their 4th year in the same program. So it cuts down a lot of the time with install, a lot of the, questions that we've had in the past where we're just able to hit the ground running. And I feel like we're quite a bit ahead right now from where we have been, to start seasons out.
Yeah, and that's always big. I mean, I think you don't realize that as a coach until you're thrown into that first year.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to put everything in, and then as the years go on and your players come on, they can help kind of facilitate the coaching as leaders for your program. And I know you have some good senior leaders coming back, so you want to talk a little bit about some of those guys that you looked to for some experience, not only experience but some leadership too.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a great group of upperclassmen, and those seniors we have now, most of them started with us freshman year, the same year we came in. So they've had their entire high school career. At this point, they know our expectations. They know what we do offensively, defensively. They know how we run a practice, how we run a pregame, and it's been great being able to lean on them to get some things taken care of. 2 of the guys, they're on our leadership team, named by the players, Brock Nauman and Luke Powers, guys that have been varsity starters since their freshman year, that are great football players, but even better leaders. Staying after practice, getting extra conditioning in, pulling in young guys to do the same, coaching guys up in drills. It's really like having a couple extra coaches out there.
Yeah, it is, and it does make a big difference, and especially when you're, an established program now like you are, you don't want to have to take care of some of those things behind the scenes, and when you don't have to, with good leaders like that, just really sets the tone for the whole year.
For sure.
Then comes off the summer, you were able to have a visiting team in Edinburgh come in and had a scrimmage this past week, and tell us how that scrimmage went and how you felt, and maybe you've got a couple clips here we can look at too.
Yeah, we felt like it went pretty well. They had a long travel up to us. We're very fortunate we were able to set that up, getting out of the jamboree where we can just focus on us doing one thing, but it went well. Offense was humming. We were able to do quite a few different things, hit a couple big passes for touchdowns. Really kind of shared the wealth in the run game with our backs, and a big testament to our O-line, just losing 3 starters from last year, young guys stepping in, not missing a beat there. Defensively, it looked a little different than it has. We changed up just a little bit with our front, but Coach Stevens has them rolling, and defensively we did some really nice stuff. Really, really pleased with how Friday went with that scrimmage.
Yeah, and coaching staff pretty able to pretty much stay intact. I know you had a few changes and a few adjustments and people moving around, but coaching staff basically
for the most part, we had a couple guys leave. We brought on Michael Grawn as a volunteer assistant. He's a new guy to us. He's been a wrestling coach here for a year or so, but overall, coaches that have been with us for 4 years now, and they know what we're doing and know how to coach the kids.
So let's take a look at a couple clips here, and you can talk us through what you saw and what you liked about the scrimmage this weekend against Edinburgh.
Yeah, this first clip we'll look at, it's one of our trap plays, something that we really kind of struggled with last year that should be a staple for us is our inside trap. We really hit this summer running a lot more jet action instead of rocket, just trying to give that smoke and mirrors with our belly and trap and some of these inside runs. So this first play was one of those traps. We have a tight end to the right, heavy flip with our wide receiver. You'll see we go in motion here to the right with our wing, hit the trap up underneath. We get a great kick out by Luke Powers, ran into boys at that tackle, scraped really well up to inside linebacker, and allowed for about a 30-yard gain there by Brock.
Yeah, and anytime that you can execute, obviously, in the summer, just makes you feel a little bit better about that first week and going into some of those things. So I'm sure that your install, and then you want to see it against somebody live, and it makes a big difference.
It does. And we have those studs over the summer, but it's just not the same until you get into a live full contact scrimmage.
Yeah, that's right.
This next clip, something we're just happy that we're being successful with this year. I think throughout the summer we threw 0 interceptions with our first group and 4 or 5 touchdowns. So right here, it's one of our quick fades. It's just a 3-step drop. We get max protection. We know we're throwing to one guy, hoping we can beat him over top. Noah Purdue stepping in as our starting quarterback. He finished the season last year as our starter, and he's grown a lot, a ton from last season, just gotten stronger, bigger, able to make these type of throws that we saw there to Flynn that we really think will help keep us balanced and allow us to take another step on offense this year.
Nice finish on the catch there, too. Nice.
Yeah.
Only place that was going to be caught was by the receiver.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where you want the ball thrown. So good execution there.
Absolutely. Those two guys have had they've been working together for a long time this summer and have a really good relationship throwing that ball. This next play, jumping over to defense. So again, we changed up. We're going to more of a 50 front. May look like a 3 against some of these spread teams, but just trying to get some more pressure on the quarterback here. You can see this first play that we're going to look at. We had a really nice twist stunt by our DN and our tackle, and it just freed up Luke Powers off the edge. Just really, he rips up underneath the man, then was untouched after that for a big sack on the quarterback. So being a little more aggressive, a little more creative up front with our line to see if we can get some different pressures.
Yeah, and that's the best time to try those right now in practice, right?
Yeah, see what we can do, see what's going to work, and what we're going to stay away from. This last clip, it was one I think it got out on some media sources just because it's a really nice play. AJ Granger is a new player for us this year, a senior, a guy we've been really happy with the summer that he's had, stepping in, playing some inside linebacker for us. So he's that inside linebacker up top right now. Gets a great read on his guard. The guard goes down, gets a great read, fills right now, and gets a big TFL. He's been coachable for us. Our inside linebackers really have taken a big step from last year that we're really excited about, but those are the type of plays we're hoping to see quite a bit with our inside backers this year.
Yeah, anytime you get tackles for losses, good things usually happening, and coaches are excited and sidelines excited and all those good things. One of the things I'm most happy for you and for in the looking backwards but now looking forward is that we don't have to do the jamboree anymore.
That helps.
I can say that because I'm not coaching. You don't have to say it, but man, you get so much more out of a live scrimmage. I always felt that way in basketball too, but as coaches, we get so much more out of it. Players do too, but you really get a good opportunity. It's almost like a game situation.
Yeah, it just feels a lot more like a game. You know what you're going against. It's with the jamboree, you may see a couple different offenses and defenses. But for us, if we can just go with one team and maximize the number of reps we have, that's what we want to do. So we were very happy with Edinburgh coming up to us and us getting into that. And
that leads us to this week. We have cross the county lines here to a good Alexandria team. It's always a tough test, and it won't be any different this year with the tough test with Alexandria. But I think it's a good way for you to kind of start the season, get the guys focused, and it's just really a good game for us, I think, overall.
Yeah. Alexandria's coming in. They brought back a lot of players from last year, a lot of their skill guys, a lot of athletes. They're going to be tough, one of the tougher teams on our schedule this year. I like what we're going to be able to do against them. 2 different styles. They throw the ball a lot. They're 4 or 5 wide.
Yep.
And we're kind of the opposite. It'll be an interesting game. One that I think we can try to win that physical battle up front and shorten the game a little bit, keep possessions away from them, eat some clock, and just try to get a couple of those chunk plays on offense. See if we can get a big hit on a pass play here or there, but really just trying to control the game on offense, limit their number of touches, and see what happens.
Well, if you get a chance, folks, get out to the game. It's at Alexandria, 7 p.m. start on Friday night. So get a chance, get over there, root on your Wes-Del Warriors, and then we'll return the following week to a home game versus Tri-Central. And that'll be home. So the best way to support your Warriors is get out there and watch them at Alexandria this week, and then show up at home for the next home game. Good luck, Coach, and we'll be watching this year. Looks like off to a good start with the scrimmage, and good luck against Alexandria.
Yeah, thank you.